100% 9 karat gold wonderful, as they say here in the UK. In a moment, Drew is going to go over something, but I just want to share my board. Okay, I've got a new board coming, by the way, much bigger pens, everything. But what I want to do is we've got a prize that we want to give away, $10,000. Okay, now I'm going to put you over here, and Drew's going to tell us a little bit more, because there's certain things that are not going to, some of you, the penny's not dropping. Okay, now I don't know whether you've seen this with me before, but it's not mine. A great marketer called Frank Kern invented this. Okay, and he said, you know, your prospect starts here and they have to travel along a timeline to get to where they want to be. And in this case, where you want to be is $10,000. Okay, now what we got to do is what Drew's going to do. Now, Drew's done already a fantastic job. Now, let me just tell you about, if you're watching this hangout now and you don't know who Drew is, well, then you must have been living under a rock. But this guy's training are second to none. Okay, he's excellent at what he does. And what he does is he takes you step by step, and he does it for a reason, not because he wants to be, I don't know, the father, or whether he wants to be the godfather. He's telling you because he knows it works. And he's going to set up 1, 2, 3, 4 videos. Okay? Now, if you want a share of that $10,000, let's just say that this video is 15 minutes long. This video could be 20 minutes long. Let's just say that this one is 1 hour long. And let's just say this one is 18 minutes long. Now, I don't know what that is if you get your calculator out, but Drew will tell us how long his videos are roughly. But in my reckoning, there's less than a day's work there. There's less than a day's work for $10,000. Now, I don't know about you, but when was the last time you did less than a day's work for $10,000? And let's just say that was an hour, that was an hour, that was an hour, that was an hour. That's a morning's work. A morning's work to earn the potential of $10,000. Now, the people that don't get this, you know what they want to do? They want to turn that 15 minutes into 2. That one they want to turn into 0. They don't even want to watch that one. This one over here they want to turn it into 4. And this one over here, they think, I'll do a minute and a half on that one. Those people who go through that path, what do they achieve? Nothing. They stay here. They don't get anything. Drew's put together a training program, and he's going to relook at it to make sure that he's done it as simple as possible. And I'm going to say simple because a donkey dyslexic person like me can go through his training. Okay? Now, this training, if you're not prepared to watch the video till the end and then take action before moving on to the next video, what you're going to do, you're going to produce a video, you're going to go all through this really quick, and you're going to bring out a video. And we're just going to remove it, okay? We're not going to let it enter the competition, because we know by the end result what you should be achieving. And the purpose of this is to really do 3 things. 1, teach you how to do a sales funnel, okay? And that's, I don't mean a sales funnel that somebody's going to give you some money, but take your prospect through a set of milestones that's going to get them to opt into your list and want to be a subscriber from you. So Drew's teaching you how to do that, which can be applied to any product that you want to sell. The principle that he's teaching you is not about ZUKUL, it's about any product, because we're going to be doing, as I said on the last hangout, you know, me, Drew, Darren and Jamie are going to be putting a training program together, and it's going to be under the name of Super Affiliate Academy. Now, only the people that do this process correctly will be able to enter into that. And believe me, you're going to get money. We're going to take you through. But we need to know that you're prepared to learn. If you're not What do they say in the Bible? Meek, I think, is the word. And meek means that you're prepared to learn. I think that's what it is, that you're prepared to take in information and you're prepared to say, do you know what, I'm not a know-it-all and I don't know how to do this. These guys on this panel are six-figure earners, okay? Six-figure earners. If you want to be a six-figure earner, pay attention. If you don't want to be a six-figure earner, do what you like. Don't care. It's up to you. Stay in your day job. Stay commuting. Do whatever it is you do now. If you carry on doing today what you did yesterday, tomorrow you're going to have exactly the same as what you've got now. If you want to be a six-figure earner and you want to take your business to the next level, you need to go through Drew's timeline. And all that is 1, 2, 3, oh, 3 over here and 4 over there. It's training. It's so simple. This is so simple. There's no need for you to rush it. There's no timeline on this, okay? We're not going to say you have to be done by next Thursday. It doesn't matter if you take a month to do this. It doesn't matter if you take 2 months. We need to achieve a goal, and that goal is to get 1,000 videos with the right content, with the right description, with the right backlinks, with the right keyword, all the tags. Your Facebook account needs to be right, your YouTube. Every brick, every stone, every piece of mortar has to be in place. You don't go and build a house on a swamp. You put a good foundation down. The first foundation is Drew's first video. If you're not prepared to do Drew's first video, don't waste your time and hours. Don't do it. Don't do it, because you won't get near that $10,000. I'm not going to give away $10,000 of my money if people are not prepared to go through this training. So with that, I'll hand it over to Drew so he can tell us a little bit more about where we really like 10 reallys hard on this thing with my brother while we're on vacation. Okay, and I did this 100%, guys. I did this for you. Okay, I'm not making money off this. I'm not, I did this for our ZUKUL family, because we're a family, and I know that if you guys go through this, and the ones that go through this and they enjoy it and they put it to work, something will happen for you, because I've seen it over and over and over again through my students. Okay, through my students out there, I'm teaching you the same things that I teach all my students, except this is 100% free, which is awesome. Okay, so what I'm going to do is the Double D team, okay, they're getting hit. Like Nina just messaged me and she said these guys are getting hit like crazy. Okay, Dean and Chuck, they've agreed to help me out in this thing, but I don't think they really realized the load they're putting on their shoulders. They're getting hit like crazy with messages and stuff like that. So really, what you watch part of day 1 or something, and then you're like, okay, I'll get back to this later. We're gonna pull it, revamp it, put it all back together, and then we're going to go through this again. So this 10K giveaway, guys, it's not like, you're going to go through here and then boom, bam, in a week there's going to be $10,000 to give away. What this is something that is for long term, okay? What we want, our goal in here is, this is a promotional goal, okay? It's to put 1,000 people's videos, okay? 1,000 different people, not 1,000 videos, 1,000 videos out there that in a way promote ZUKUL and also promote its members. Okay, so what you're doing here is you're actually learning how to list build. You're learning how to communicate with people online to make a sale. Okay, but the good thing about this, the extreme good thing about this, is what I was saying on the last hangout, guys, is you're detached from your outcome. Okay, ZUKUL is amazing for this because it's not on you to make the sale, right? It's totally not on you to make the sale, because it's one link. We're all sharing one link, so you don't feel the pressure of, I got to make this sale because I got to pay my bills, right? It's different. The system is totally different, and that's really what I wanted to do this training, and to for you to build a list, and for that feeling to come out for all the members, that they can be detached from their sale, because we all know that's how you make a lot of money online, is if you're detached from your sale, right? So that's it. I agree with me there, because his eyes kind of went like, yeah, that is true. You gotta be detached from your outcome to produce amazing, crazy results online.
So that's it for me, guys. I'm going to revamp this training. I'm going to talk to the Double D team and make this a lot simpler for them. So Jeremy's got
just want to come back. These things that Drew's telling you, you know, what he's telling you, be detached from the outcome, is, you know, we've not invented these. This is from seasoned marketers that will tell you this stuff. You know, this is, if you want to take your business to the next level, okay, and you want to start earning some serious money online, this course is that foundation. That's the foundation we're doing. And we're doing this, we're giving away $10,000 of my money, okay, and Drew's training. What I must tell you, what I want to make sure that you understand, Drew is not my business partner. He's the leader that sees that this business has a value. Drew's in many companies, you know, he's in many other companies, same as Jamie. They promote other companies, you know, and they're good at it, and they earn some serious money. Drew doesn't have to do this. He doesn't have to do it. He's not being paid 1 cent to get you $10,000. You need to listen to what he's showing you. He's going to build you a 2016 business and an amazing income. If you want to go down that road, you need to stop using this like a PlayStation. Stop using it. It's not a game. I know it's that little computer or that little screen that you look at, and it's something you do to answer. You might play, I don't know, Bubbles or whatever it is you play, or you might be into Sim City, or you might be into some fighting game or whatever. This is not a game. This will change your life. Like it's changed mine. Like it's changed Drew's. Like it's changed Jamie's. Like John tells you it's changed his. Like Bart tells you it's changed his. There's no finer thing on this planet, and I'll tell you this, it's not about money. There's no finer thing on this planet when your biggest commute, if you've got kids that is to step over the kids' toys to get to where you want to work. That's your biggest obstacle in the morning, okay? If you haven't got kids, you know your biggest obstacle? Get up in the morning, have a cup of coffee and have a cup of tea, whatever it is you do. That's the biggest thing you've got to do. You haven't got to sit on a train and commute for hours. You haven't got to sit on the motorway. You haven't got to stand outside in the cold or the rain or in the sun that's too hot waiting for a bus. We're teaching you, we're showing you stuff that's going to change your life. And you've got to want it. If you don't want it, then don't have it. Because quite frankly, I'm very, very happy with what I've got. But we want to show you that you don't have to be a rocket scientist to do this. Believe me, my background, I'm a plumber. I'm dyslexic. I can't spell. I can hardly read. I have to make money working on the internet. And if I can do it, I sure bet you can do as well. But you've got to want it yourself. It's all about here. It's not a game. If you want to have a different tomorrow, you must do something different.
No shortcuts, okay? You got to put in your dues. You gotta put in your dues, okay? I was, when I had a day job, I was doing internet marketing stuff online, so I was doing 8 hours, 10 hours a day job, 5 hours a night, and then when I finally crossed over, I was still putting in 12 hours a day, because you want to conquer. Failure's not an option, okay? It's time to man up a little, all right? Man up, woman up, you get it. You're in such a great position. You guys have no clue how good you've got it right now. I mean, it's like, some people, I get questions online, and they're like, what's a guaranteed sign-up? I go, do a little homework, okay? Do just a little. But I tell them where to go. I steer them in the right position, right place. Go to the guaranteed sign-up fan page, the ZUKUL fan page, the Zan fan page. Oh, the soon-to-be ZUKUL Gold fan page, okay? By February 1st, I want 100,000 likes on every fan page we got, because it's more exposure. So when Jeremy boosts a Facebook post, it goes viral like instantly. Okay. So anyway, I don't want to. When Drew gets his training revamped, you're also going to see some more training coming up with me, Darren Drew, in the Super Affiliate Academy. That's coming down the pike. And with that, I want to pass it back. So I'm getting a little.
Sorry, Bart. Just want to say something actually, which I think is important. I'll take a few seconds. Recently, okay, well, since we started GSUs, it started to build up people joining the business, you know, and it was averaging between 40 and 50 people joining ZUKUL a day, okay? The traffic is starting to kick in now, okay? The traffic is starting to kick in because we see this weekend, in one day, it doubled, okay? Now, this is gonna be like this now. What's gonna happen now with the sign-ups? I just want to think, and I'll hand it back to you, Bart. It's gonna be like this. There's gonna be an up, then there's gonna be a down, then there's gonna be an up, and then there's gonna be a down. It's a bit like the stock market. And then you might have this, and then it'll go like that, and you'll have this. This is what's gonna happen. You know, with traffic, it doesn't come in like that. You know, it doesn't come in. Your sign-ups don't go like that, because what it is, people come to a page. Yeah, I don't know. Let me have a look. And then they see the ad again. Oh, yeah, I quite like that. And then, bang, I buy. And that's how it works, okay? So what you guys are doing, boosting up the traffic, is fantastic. Believe me, we're on the right path. We're on the right path. I'll hand it over to you, Bart.
Everyone ready to go.
Well, I'm going to have to stop coming on these Hangouts because my pulse rate is gone through the ceiling in the last half hour. And I get it. But here's a few expressions. Right place, right time, with the right people. And I spent 4 years trying to find this spot. And I went to guru after guru after guru after guru. And then I found ZUKUL and Jeremy. And I made a decision at that point that come hell or high water, whatever it took, I was first going to teach myself how to do this stuff. Because remember, I'm the one who thought an autoresponder answered your telephone. And I made that decision about 8 months ago, before guaranteed sign-up. And I started to teach myself because I knew I was in the right place at the right time with the right people. And then I asked myself this question. If I don't do this, what's the alternative? Little story, and I'll end on this. There's this old man, and he's sitting on his veranda, and next to him is sitting his faithful dog. And they sit there all day, the old man rocking in his chair, but the dog is howling. And he howls hour after hour after hour. And then one day, this old man's visited by his grandson. And his grandson spends the day with him. And the grandson notices this dog howling every hour, all the time, never stops. Woo! So at the end of the day, he goes to his grandfather and he says, Granddad, why does that dog sit there howling all day? His granddad looked at him and he said, well, sticking through the floorboards, right where he sits is a nail, and it's digging into him, and it's bothering him. So his grandson thinks for a couple of seconds, goes, Granddad, why doesn't the stupid mutt move? And his granddad looked at him right in the eye and said, he will, when it matters enough, and when it hurts him enough. I spent 4 years hurting. And I howled like that dog. I made excuses. Oh, I don't want to do this stuff.
I'm going to build you a 2016 business and an amazing income. If you want to go down that road, you need to stop using this like a PlayStation. Stop using it. It's not a game. I know it's that little computer or that little screen that you look at, and it's something you do to answer. You might play, I don't know, bubbles or whatever it is you play, or you might be into Sim City, or you might be into some fighting game or whatever. This is not a game. This will change your life. Like it's changed mine. Like it's changed Drew's. Like it's changed Jamie's. Like John tells you it's changed his. Like Bart tells you it's changed his. There's no finer thing on this planet, and I'll tell you this, it's not about money. There's no finer thing on this planet when your biggest commute, if you've got kids that is to step over the kids' toys to get to where you want to work. That's your biggest obstacle in the morning. Okay? If you haven't got kids, you know your biggest obstacle? Get up in the morning, have a cup of coffee and have a cup of tea, whatever it is you do. That's the biggest thing you've got to do. You haven't got to sit on a train and commute for hours. You haven't got to sit on the motorway. We're going to have a fantastic ride together. It's going to be bumpy, but it's going to be exciting. It really is. With that, I'll hand it back to you, Bart.
Oh, you mean it's sort of like being on that deserted island all by yourself? Remember that on an island? Yeah, man. I mean, where else are you going to have a whole group of people working together? By the way, our daily ads and info group is almost at 1,300 people. You guys are like coming in like crazy and doing a great job. Keep getting the word out. The simple 2 minutes a day. It's all we ask you to do. Yes, some people are doing more. God bless you. I know there's a guy that has a blog. He's probably going to bring 100 people into the GSU rotator, not to him directly, literally through the system, because he's a team player. Okay? People like that everywhere. That's right. This is the theme of our company, guys. There's people out there doing, you would not believe what they're doing to bring people in this business and what they're giving away. This is not to them. This is for all of us. So that is an awesome spirit. It's just going to get better than that. I mean, it's just going to keep on going. Absolutely crazy.